Hi everyone. Today we need to discuss together or make sort of a reflection on one of the interesting books published in 2006 around marketing, customer service. It's not only about marketing as well, but it has a lot to do with the self improvement and as well building relationship and leadership and all of these, soft life skills that we need nowadays. This book called Fred Factor. Um, the idea of this book actually took us around developing ourselves and enjoying, loving what we are doing, and building, or feeling that we belong. Huh? It highlights somehow the importance of relationship for human being as well, which impact human achievement and as well be factor of success. So I have for you three messages today in order to to reach my message or my target. The book in general was talking about the Master Fred, and he was the post career for Mark Sanborn. This is the author of the book. So Fred was a male, like postman of Mark Sanborn, and he was inspired. He was really surprised by how he give from heart to serve people. It's not only to deliver mails, but as well to make relationship with customer, to give from his heart, to give value, not only service but service with value to his customer as well. So the idea started from this point, and I tried to take some points from this book and reflect and try to reach to three main points to give to you during this lecture. First one is understanding yourself and the need to belong, and you are a leader. I titled this lecture as customer service. The secret is vulnerability, curiosity, and value. So remember, this pyramid is a pyramid of success. So if you would like really to feel happy in this life and to be successful person in this life, so stick with three characteristics of this lecture: vulnerability, curiosity, and the value framework you are considered or you keep as a framework of your life. So this three stuff we need to go through them, okay? And this is as well reflection of neuroscience. That's our brain, as neuroscience said to us. It has amygdala part, which is responsible about surviving, about fear, about all of this stuff, and hippocampus, which responsible about memories, cognition, and cognitive issue, and as well the cortex, which responsible about problem solving and all of this stuff. And the study said in neuroscience, if you feel happy and you feel love or beloved, that means the part of your brain which is responsible about feeling dominates the part of cognition. So you will never learn, you will never understand, you will never extend your knowledge until you are not happy. If you're happy, you do it. If you are not happy, you cannot really learn. This is why if your students is or are stressed, so they cannot learn. Do not expect from them to be creative or to be innovative. Huh? So this is the idea of this part. So let us go for number one, understanding yourself. Most of us living as autopilot life. Autopilot life is a way that you react only for activities happen to your life. You do not put plan. You do not have objectives or aims for your life. So this is the Mark Sanborn. Mark Sanborn said exactly that life activities or life full of activities and full of accomplishment, and you need to make the balance between both in order to reach your target, in order to make successful and to enjoy somehow your life. The idea here is we have three messages for you as it's written here. So be learner, be interested, not interesting, and be positive and be your value. So as I said to you, the part of your brain responsible about feeling, so you need to feel happy first in order to achieve something. If you are stressed, you cannot really achieve a lot. And there is difference between stress and distress. Stress might be healthy, that you can push you somehow to survive, push you somehow to think quickly and faster to reach the target you want, to feel safe. But distress, when it's too much, so you cannot achieve anything, you cannot think, you cannot produce. So this is the idea. So try to make yourself happy. You know yourself, what makes you happy. Write down and try to put and self-talk to yourself a lot about this. This makes you happy. If you are not able about this, start from now to make life easier and make life better. Be positive. So as well science said, if you are a positive person, so you think positively. And when you think positively, that means your brain create positive truth for you, create a positive fact for you. And when you create, your brain create something or programmed positively, that means expectation will be positive as well. So if you are a positive person, so all consequences will be positive. On the other hand, if you are a negative person, so all consequences will be negative. And a lot of people complaining, a lot of people struggling, a lot of people put themselves or limit their strength by being negative, and they complain later about consequences. So the brain is neutral. Whether you program it positively, he will go in this way. Whether you program it as negative, so it goes in that way. So you are responsible for creating your fact, creating your reality. Creating your reality, whether positive or negative. So try to select the positive, and as well be positive, and all of your expectation, all of your life will go in that way. And we realize it. If you really expect something bad will happen, something bad, it happens. It happens. Why? Because as well, neuroscience said that is the human being as well release energy. So this is human energy. And when you release positive, everybody can feel it. Everybody can feel it physically. It's not only metaphor, it's physically. And as well, when you release negative stuff, everybody can receive this as negative signals. As negative signals, as our brain works as electrochemical organ as well. So it releases signals as well. And everybody knows this. If you shake hand of somebody, you probably feel some shock, static electricity, so this is evidence that your brain or your body release signals or electrical signals somehow, whether it's positive or negative. So you are responsible for this. And when the target group see you as example of positive, automatically they will be positive. If they see you as negative, they automatically will be negative. So keep this in mind as well. Be your value. We cannot really be happy and being able to think without value framework. And the value is very important. What you believe, what you put it as the value, make every day of your life as masterpiece. So you know exactly your value. Some of us, productivity is my value. Some of us, vulnerability is my value. Some of us is, for example, morality is my value. Saying the truth is my value. Being trustworthy is my value. So this is, everybody are different and everybody has his own priorities. So define your priorities, which value you stick with and which value you want to keep going. And this is what help you to select, what help you to make your choices, what help you to reflect your option. So this is the value framework, okay? One of these values as well, intellectual or physical or spiritual or psychological as well. So physical, for example, nutrition system and sport. If you do everyday sport, and the research said to us about the importance of sport is those who are running frequently, for example, around 20 to 25 day, and a week around, let us say, 3 or 4 hours, are more likely to live 3 years longer than those who do not run. And this research, the scientific research, give us evidence the importance of doing sport. This paper which I read, it was focusing about running. So those who are running frequently are more likely to live longer, 3 years, than other who do not. So this is the importance of that. Define your target as well. You cannot really achieve, you cannot be a successful person if you have, if you you know, you do not care about your health, you do not care about your body. And one of factors that you can care about your body is paying attention about nutrition system, about the diet, healthy diet. You know how many you know, vitamin, carbohydrate, all of this needs your body, or water needs your body, mineral water needs your body in everyday life. So you make balance and you eat balance, and you drink, you know, in a balanced way, in a way that you keep going and you feel healthy enough. So the other point here believes everyone makes different. So this is a way to accept others, to put yourself in other shoes as well. That everyone around you make difference. You as well make difference. If you took idea from somebody and produce it or deliver it in your own way, it becomes something new. It becomes something authenticated, original, based on your experiences. And this is what he recommends us here, the Sambor, to be having a burning desire. So, and you cannot really have burning desire unless you like something, unless you are stimulated by person or by action or by condition or by situation. So if you are inspired of something, this is the start point. And this is the moment you start to think. You start to think. And from this point, you make a change in your life. So search about this point. Search about this standpoint in your life when you are stimulated enough and you feel that this is my start. From this you can start. So love the way you do by doing it differently. Normally we say you are in two options. You like what you are doing, or you do what you like. So if you do something and you don't like it, so that's a problem. So in order to like what you are doing, you need to be inspired enough to make a different way, to reflect your originality on this thing you are doing, to put imagination, not only money. Money can solve the problem in short term, but if you look for long term, so you need to put imagination. You need to be able to solve this problem intellectually. So this is the point. Do the right thing for the right reason. Create a lifestyle for giving. There is a book as well called The Power of Giving, and the research proved that one of the happiness factor of human being is not only to take, or to earn money, or to give. It's happy as well. It's happiness as well, but it's not really the biggest one. The biggest one is when you give, and the research said to us, when people are more likely to be happy when they are more likely to give. So give from your time, give from your money, give from your hands, give as you can, give from your knowledge, learn or teach people around you. This is all giving, and you feel happy by yourself. You feel happy for giving without any incentives, without any rewards. By itself, giving by itself is a pleasure. So try it. Try to give from your time, from your knowledge, from your money as you can, and you will feel really happy. So number two, the need to belong. So number one, understanding yourself is something between you and yourself, and you can really grow up and try to understand who you are, what kind of stuff makes you happy, what kind of stuff makes you sad. Write it down. Self-talk all the time about yourself, being positive. All of this stuff, it's about yourself. We move now to something between you and other person, which make from us, as you know, a social species, and as well makes from us creature needs to belong. Need to belong, and building relationship is very important for human being as well. If you seek about success, if you seek about feeling happy, so what about your relationship? So relationship as well is the essential factor for making your life better. So one of these factors as well is be vulnerable in love. What does mean vulnerability? Vulnerability by itself is expressing emotion in the time of stress, or the time of lack of, or in the time of uncertainty, as Bernie Brown said in her book Dare to Lead, is 2018. But as well, vulnerability can be defined as the way you can admit with your mistakes, and admit in a way that you encourage others as well to admit and fix this problem, and encourage tough conversation, not only shame and blame. The culture of shame and blame as well does create a lot of fear and create a lot of disaster in terms of achievement. So being vulnerable is transparency, admit with your mistakes, be self-confident person, which can encourage trust and empathy. And this is very important as well in building relationship and being a leader. Is trust. What does mean trust? Trust is like marble jam. When people do something good for you, you put marble inside. Marble until it's ready, so you can trust person. That means my secret, putting your secret or putting your important stuff on the light of others' action, on the light of others' action. And that means I put my important stuff in my life for to be safe with you. If I put my important stuff and will not be safe with you, I will never trust you. I will never trust you. So the trust comes when I share with you something important and you keep it secret and you protect it and you encourage me and you try to help me with this. So this is the trust. So trust is no relation without trust, and being vulnerable, admit about your mistake, encourage people to trust you, giving care, and the power of giving, and try to care about others as well, which helps you to care about yourself, in fact. So this is all about the trust and the vulnerability. Be empathic. Empathy is putting yourself in the shoes of others, feeling other point of view, feeling other feelings. So in that way you can realize, you can understand, expand your experience and the knowledge in a way that you can understand one thing in different way or even more. So this is about. One of the idea here is matching the needs. I as well, one of these things said in this book is that you make others happy, you try to entertain others, and you try to add value for others. I would say you cannot add value or entertain others unless you entertain yourself, and unless you are happy by yourself. So it's mutual stuff. You cannot really make others happy and you are sad. This feeling could make you feel guilty, or could make you feel unstable, or make you sad from inside. So it doesn't bring any benefit when you make others happy and you are unhappy person. You make value for others and you don't have value for yourself. So it's mutual stuff. You have to be self-satisfied first. This is why I started with understanding yourself first before building relation with others. So you cannot create value for others unless you have value for yourself. Even when you do this value, people will realize that is a value and you work for a value, and they could adapt this value based on your action. So you don't have really to create value for them. Doing value of yourself, putting on action, it sends somehow message to other, hey, there is value. This guy is working based on a value, and allow others as well to copy it and to do exactly the same as you do. So this is the main idea of matching the needs. I have needs, I need to work to feel good. So when I work and give my best in the work, it serves others as well, but it serves me before others. This is why I like to do it. So it's mutual stuff between both. So number 3 here, you are a leader. I would say leadership is not only dedicated for one or two groups in human being. Everybody of us has such rules in life where he is a leader. If you are a father, you are a leader for your children. If you are coordinator, you're a leader for your team. If you are head of department, you're a leader for your people. If you are dean or manager or whoever, you are somehow a leader for those who are under your hand, under your supervision. So I would say everybody of us at some points in the life, he finds himself as a leader. So if you would be a leader, so you need to think about finding those people as Fred in this book. So starting with find. So if you are a head of department, if you are a manager, if you are a coordinator, if you are whoever responsible or people under your hand, so find the Fred, find those who are really faithful, who are really trustworthy person, who are really do great job, who like what they are doing. Try to find those people. Really try to find them, try to hire them, try to even uncover hidden attributes. If you have such people at work, try to help them work more for you, not kicking them out. Those people are really rarely to find. Those who like what they are doing, those who create and innovate because they like, not because they pushed, because they love, they like, they are vulnerable, they are creative and innovative people. And those people are not a lot around you. So this is my recommendation here. If you are a leader, find those and help those to be leader as well. Help those to help you. You cannot be leader because you are a leader and everybody has to be under your supervision. It's all growing. Everybody should grow somehow. So if you will not help others to be leader like you will stick in your place, and you will never help them, and they will leave you after a while to search about any other opportunity. So the idea is allow people to grow, because you will grow as well. If you allow people to grow, you will grow by yourself as well. So this is the matter of time. So appreciate. For example, once I met some guy, he was cleaning very good, really very good, and it was under sun. And some here in Riyadh is like reach 50 grade somehow. So I see some guys here in the hut and cleaning the street very intensively, and he seems that he likes what they are doing without any supervision around him. I stopped there and I thanked him. I said to him, you are really great. What you are doing is really special to me, and I learned it from you. So these guys as well needs to appreciate, and he was happy actually when I said to him like this. He was happy. Just a few words. I didn't even pay money for him. I just say to him, it's great what you are doing. I learned from it. So appreciation somehow helps people as well. Helps people to stick with the value. Helps people to do more. Those who are like Fred, who really like what they are doing. You need to educate your people. If you are manager, if you are coordinator, put it as schools where we attend. We never learn these skills. We learn mathematics, science, geography, but soft skills and life skills we never learn. So probably it's time now to put it as curriculum, to put it as planned as syllabus in your organization or training course for your people to learn how to love and being vulnerable, and as well create a value system for yourself, for your work. So you need to learn how to identify idea, how to apply idea, and how to reflect from your background, put it in action, and create something new. These skills as well need to be taught. Teach miracle. They found out that the best stuff happen always when there is a disaster. So we will not wait for disaster to learn about creative work, but we need to put it as a frame of learning and education, to learn from it how to create new ideas, how to be innovative and creative. Developing content about this, documenting about these skills. Last things I will describe for you today is examples. You, as I said, you have parents, you have best friends, as well. The son born was describing when he was traveling on the flight, as well how the captain was giving a very nice, message before they leave. Be happy, be smile. Let us people say that we provide good service and so on. So, and as well the night guy who borrowed him $30 in hotel when he lost his wallet and he never knew him, but however he took the risk and gave him $30 as to borrow him. A lot of people around you this. If you find those people, try even to keep in touch with them. Try to take their contacts. I do like this when I have students, really inspiring students. I try to keep them with my contact list because I know those people will be something in the future, and I need to be in contact with them because they inspire me. It's not because I will receive benefit from them, but I feel good with this. I feel good. They stimulate me to produce more. So it's helpful for myself as well. So the action of today is be aware with vulnerability, curiosity, and value. Be learner, not knower. Be learner. Feel about it. Change your attitude. Talk to yourself. And put it in action. And accomplish your target and transfer this knowledge to others. This is the action plan I give it to you today. You cannot really do anything unless you believe. You cannot change your belief unless you change your attitude. You cannot change your attitude unless you change your feeling. You cannot change your feeling unless you talk to yourself and program your mind as it should be. And homework for you today, guys, is tell me about Fred you met. Tell me or write comment under this video about the person who inspired you, about the person you find him giving from heart, love what he is doing, and what was the story. I will be very curious to learn from you as well about your story, who Fred, or talk about Fred you met in your life. Thank you guys for your time.